everybody. So I'm sure you heard about the lady. Um, Dusty Dan, the ignorant lawyer man who snatched her wig off.
I'm safe.
Here she is.
But look at this. If you pull the wig, it looks like it's going to come off, right? And then it gets stuck because it has combs in it. So he ended up pulling my hair. In order to officially take it off, you have to then yank down and then try your best. It's still not coming off.
So he really did yank it like an idiot. Here he is.
Reason? For what reason? For what reason did you take my wig off? Because what made you think that was the good thing to do? What made you think that was the good thing to do? For what? For what? Why did you do that? What makes you think that that's okay?
And he was fired. I'm glad to hear that. Now, this lady here, I want you to hear what she's saying. She had her own experience. Her hair wasn't snatched off, but this Dusty Dan man was saying he wanted to touch her hair, and she was like, no. And so she could relate to the story. But listen to what she says. So in the video, you could see Dusty Dan, the fired lawyer man, with I guess someone, a friend, who was saying, to apologize. But she is saying that the lawyer, the guy who snatched the wig off, the pretty black woman's head, he snatched the wig off. She's saying that he had a friend who may have been African American. And she's like, hey, I wonder if his friend knows that he's like this.
And I walked inside. Now I was shaking. I was angry. I didn't feel like getting up on the mic to sing no more. I'm like, fuck this shit. And it reminded me of this video I saw yesterday. Sir, for what fucking reason? For what reason? For what reason did you take my wig off? Because what made you think that was the good thing to do? What made you think that was the good thing to do? That man has been found. TikTok, Black Twitter did their thing, but to have that happen less than 24 hours, I was a little triggered. Like the whole thing, it just was upsetting, and it made me also realize, I'm like, yo, does the black friend know he like this? Or the black friends, because one of them had left, but do they know he's like this? And I feel like one of them does. The best friend, I feel like he does, because you too comfortable. You're way too comfortable.
Ma'am, I agree with you. The black friend, being a man, probably does know he's like this, because the black friend probably like that too. Does a black friend know that he like this? Yeah, for sure. Anybody that knows me, you can't come down in black women, because I'm gonna have a response. You best to believe, because I love my sisters. We don't have to agree on everything. We can disagree. I still love them. So you can roll up if you would like. I saw a black woman, and I can tell she's having a bad day. And then it was her birthday, and I didn't know it, but I just felt in her spirit. I said, this chick is down. I walked past her. I just happened to have $20 in my pocket. It ain't a lot of money. And I said, hey, you know what? I said, girl, hope you have a good day. And I just gave it to her. And she just totally changed. It wasn't a whole lot. It was $20, whatever. But it wasn't about the money. It's the idea. And she said to me, you won't believe today is my birthday. I'm like, oh my God, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had some more cash to give her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh my God. So the fact that I could make her smile sure wasn't a lot of money. It was just $20 in my pocket, but I could read. I said, her spirit is down. I don't want her to be down on her birthday. No. I had no idea. So it was the thought about it. You understand? I could read that spirit in the lady. She's having a bad day. That's why she's looking. And the fact that she smiled as a small gesture was $20. But it's the idea, you know what I'm saying? To say, hey, that's my way of saying somebody cares. Girl, I don't know. I don't even know you. I don't know what is going on. You're standing out here. She may not have a ride, probably waiting on a ride, and people come and pick up whenever they want to. And it's her birthday. So the fact that I could make her smile Man, that made me feel great. It's her birthday. I don't know you, but guess what? Somebody cares. I wish you wish her the best birthday. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, people can read people. Birds of a feather, they gonna flock together. The man was so comfortable. If he had a black friend, honey, that respected black women, he wouldn't have done that. More than likely, it's a high probability. I can't say that he would not have done it completely, but more than likely, he would not. And she said the black friend had walked off, which is probably a good thing too. But even if the black friend was there, do you think he would have befriended her? I mean, you think he would have protected her and said, hey, don't do that? Birds of a feather flock together. Black women, we come in all beautiful hues, from chocolate, dark black, super black, blackety black, we brown, caramel, light brown, light skin. We come in so many different beautiful colors. That's who we are. Yes, we claim that gift. But you gotta understand too, at the end of the day, baby, at the end of the day, if that man has a black friend, he's probably down in black women too in his presence. And that's why I gave him the motivation to go ahead and do that. Oh, yeah. The memo is out. We, black women as a collective, we are the least protected, least disrespected. Someone in the comment section just said she was at the airport. A Dusty tried to roll up on her, and she hollered, and it must be a black woman. She hollered, and nobody came. A Dusty rolled up on her sister. She hollered, and nobody came. And I read that comment, and it really hurt me. And I thought, my God, a black woman, I'm assuming it's a sister, she hollered, and nobody came. Nobody came to help her. That's the MO. But we would have fight down and be strong for them. I think not. Malcolm X said it, and it's still a day. 2023. Most of us weren't even born when that man was alive. Still most unprotected, least respected. He was too comfortable, she said, doing that. He was too comfortable doing that. You think his black friend is standing up for black women? They don't only stand up for us, period. Most of them stand against us if you want to be honest about it. Now, we can lie. Look on the internet streets. Why is he comfortable doing that? He probably was surprised that he got fired. And I'm glad that Black Twitter, Black YouTube did their job. Appreciate you. That's the norm to disrespect us. I've seen a video, and it wasn't a prank, of a black man, a young black girl, they're in a group talking. He just go and snatch your wig off doing somersaults. They're so stupid. So we think people don't know our business. Think again. What's the old voice about black women? Man, she'll die for him. I want to get me one. Or you want somebody to be knuckling up for you, huh? That's the MO. Time something happen to the black men, they gonna hit the streets. The hell I will, honey. I don't care if it's some Louboutins to some Burberry to some shoes. I have some flip-flops that come from the Dollar Tree. A whole bunch of them, y'all. Whole bunch of them. I have some flip-flops from the Dollar Tree. I'm not gonna go out there. Let me go out there. They done disrespected one of our men's. Most of them don't want to claim us. So I'm here to tell you, boo-boo. He wonder he did it so comfortable. Yeah, because that black friend he probably has is probably putting us down behind closed doors and praising Becky. That's why when stuff happens to him, I just sit back and watch. Like that fool in West Palm Beach. Oh, you poor dum-dum. They're finna put you out of business. The black man, boo, they done already got a hold to your assistant, and she done to your whole business plan. They don't stand up for black women, and that's why people feel free to do that. The next law firm he shows up at, man, I wish we knew. We can go ahead and bombard them too. So yeah, he done learned a lesson. Learn a lesson today. We've seen it before. We've seen them say, young black teenagers put a black girl in the trash can. That video still makes me very angry. Or I wish I could zip them in it and close it up and just let them haul it off to the landfill. Put them in it. Everybody knows that black women, we are disrespected, unprotected in our own community. And you think if this fool on this screen with that large head of his, if he doesn't know he has a black friend, what do you think his black friend is saying, ma'am? If his black friend hadn't left, he probably wouldn't have intervened. He probably would have stood there and laughed. And he probably glad he wasn't there if they're on the same career path to save his job. But she said he had a black friend. He was too comfortable doing that. Ma'am, I'm not surprised. She said a black friend had just left, which that I didn't see in the video, but that's what she's saying. But if that's the case, shouldn't be surprised at all. Shouldn't be surprised at all. The majority of them they show you every time they get a hold of some money. Like I said on Patreon, so y'all don't even realize that you're building for Becky. Good luck with that. So he has a black male friend. It speaks volumes about the Negro that is his friend. Oh, it speaks hell volumes. I'm willing to bet you he doesn't respect black women. And probably making us the pot. Oh, I'm sure but the joke of all the time by praising the other women, non-black women. So this here, how can he be comfortable doing that? You think? Look at that man. Look at that white dude that spread the HIV to like, oh my God, was it like 200? It was a crazy number of women. He spread HIV to all those black women. White dude. He could easily do it. What's gonna happen? He know the man not finna roll up on him and check and he ain't finna catch those hands. He knows that. Matter of fact, other people said that he's the one that bought that old dusted, diseased Dickety Dan to the community. And then you got your own man saying how you unattractive and you ain't feminine, always complaining about you. All somebody come and do you've been beat down with low self-esteem. Then here come Dusty Dan, the HIV positive man, and he just smiling, being fake nice, and you think, oh, because you used to being mistreated so long, so bad. That's how that can happen. He didn't have what spreading the disease. Those black women, they were unprotected, most disrespected, unprotected. He already knew that. So he not worried. What you mean gonna do nothing? Well, they say they strong. They strong. They don't need no man, so that's on them. They know the mindset of the BC. They already know how the community operates. And that's how that can happen. That is how that can happen. So the same thing here. The collective of men have let the world know, man, we ain't standing by. The time I stay with him and I don't have a pot or a window so I can borrow her pot or her window. They already know this. And that makes us more vulnerable. That's why I said, ladies, when something happened to him, oh, he got shot. Okay, well, honey, I need you to go. Are you okay? Do you know him? Okay, we don't know him. Okay, so go lay down. Go rest inside where he's safe. Because while you out here trying to fight for him, you might end up catching you a case. You might end up being a case. Rest in your femininity. They've made it quite known. So that's how these things can easily happen to you because they're not protected. It's like having somebody with some protection. Let's say it's two women and you got somebody that's always rolling with it. She packing it, know how to use it. She goes to the gun range. She gonna protect herself, and you got somebody that's kind of timid and scared. More than likely, you're gonna pick the one that's timid and scared because she has no protection. Black women, that's who we become, and you become that by the collective of black men. They let the world know every day. Hell, we end up getting killed, the women and kids every day in the community. So when you are the least protected, most disrespected, these things can easily happen to you. That's why that old fool-ass Dusty Dan, the HIV positive man, can go through the community with all those women. And the men just blame the women. That's on them. The community beats you down, low self-esteem, and some least about person can show you some fake niceness and you just gobble it all up. That's how they can do that because they know there's no cost. No one's gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna finna pull up on it because you're not valued in the community. That's why you gotta value you. So this here happening, she said, about him having a friend that's a black man doesn't surprise me at all. If his friend is a black man, what do you think he's probably saying? How he respect black women? Think again. He's too comfortable because with his black friend, it wouldn't surprise me if he has a black friend, as she says, and I don't have no reason to not believe her. They've been talking disrespect about us. So when you're the most disrespected and protected, you're vulnerable. There's no consequence from the men. Like they listed in again with the HIV, no consequence. They ain't finna roll up on him. No. Hell no. So this here, the fact that he has a black friend and that friend just left speaks volumes. They've been talking trash about us. But see, some black women don't want to face it. Don't want to face it. Don't want to face it. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Ladies, I love you. Stay safe. Don't ever forget, black woman, wig, weave, bald, natural, press, curl, blowout, whatever. Don't ever forget how wonderful you are. Hair comb, on comb, hooped a nice video. Don't ever forget how wonderful you are. We are the strongest women. That's why I want you to get with a winner. Heck, I'm out of 200 grand right now on something. Not to worry. I already told my husband. What? Yeah, I said, I already told him. So, I'm not worried. I'm not broke down. No. Good thing to have a husband as a provider. And I'm still going to get the gift that I want. You understand? I'm like, oh, well. One of those things I told him today. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah. Ow. You deserve a provider. You deserve a provider. Don't forget, we are the most giving women on the planet. Time some go wrong, black women, we got to find a way to solve it. And believe it or not, I think a lot of women that are in our shoes, they couldn't even make a child. Freaking out. Becky already becoming baby daddy to the seat of Papa D. And we got to get a support group, child. Black women, we are the group. Don't ever forget who you are. What all we have endured. No other woman, a set of women have endured what we have. Oh, hell to the no. No, they haven't. Don't ever forget who you are. And we are strong. Be strong for yourself, baby. Be selfish. Like that video about Mimo, we ain't doing that CHIT. You better take that and fly with it, homeboy. That'll get your ass some divorce papers. Like I said, I'm out of two. I said, dang, that's $200,000. Oh, and that's my money, my personal money. Oh. Now, I do have, not to worry. Don't worry about I'll be fine. And I do have something else in the works, man, which is going to, it'll take a while, but trust and believe that is going to, I'll have as my retirement, so I'm going to be fine. But it's nice to have a provider, to have a husband that's, that's got me. I won't lose any money, but hell, shit happens. We deserve a provider. And if you can't get in this group, honey, I already told you. You can find it someplace else. Black women are in high demand and they just don't know it. Just don't even know it. So don't ever forget, whether we were in wigs or not, that's our choice. I got a head full of hair, and sometimes I'm like, I'll pin up in a bun. Sometimes if I want to wear a wig, I got two of them. So what? And it's still kind of in Afro style, you know what I mean? But still, it's a wig. I do what the hell I want to do. And I still find a man that loves me. And I still have a man that says, hey, honey, guess what? I'm down 200K, which to me is a lot of money. That's freaking cash money. It's my freaking money. We'll say it's okay. Cut down on the shopping. You ain't got to worry about that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we deserve. And I hope you can find a man that has a lot more than the one I got. You deserve it. We're not doing no brokenness. So don't ever forget how you try to put us down. Girlfriends, black women, we are it. Black women, you are the shit. And don't let anybody try to tell you otherwise. So this right here, he gonna mess with us. He done messed with us and effed around and found out. I mean, it sounds tacky, but that's what he get with that big old horse head of his. That's what you get. But again, not surprising. We're the most disrespected, unprotected. So it's time for you ladies to protect your heart, protect your womb, and you best protect that purse. Love ya. Simply Said on YouTube, and I'm out.